Hello, it's John from DoubleSleeved here, and welcome to another DoubleSleeved review. And today we're looking at Gamegenic's Prime Sleeves. Let's see how they get on. In today's review, we'll be opening the Gamegenic Prime Sleeves, and specifically a Value Pack 200. These sleeves come in 50, 100 and this specific Value Pack 200. In the review, we're looking at the Value Pack 200, and therefore we're actually looking at these see-through sleeves. With all our outer sleeve reviews, we go through 5 categories: toughness, shuffleability, foil clarity and opacity, double sleeving, and of course price. As we've said, we're looking at the Value Pack 200, but we'll be giving you a price for 100 sleeves, just like we would do with all our other card sleeve reviews. Starting with toughness, we do the 1-finger stretch test and the card capacity test. As you can see here, there's mixed results when it comes to the 1-finger stretch test. Some sleeves offer a lot of resistance, while others seem to break down the seam quite easily. Overall, the thickness of this sleeve does mean that there is quite a lot of resistance when it comes to the general stretching, and therefore not bad showing overall. When it comes to the card capacity test, we get 5 cards in, no issues at all. Even up to 10 cards and the sleeve still seems to be fine. We put a couple more cards in and we still don't see the seams break. I also don't see too much warping on the sleeves either. I think this is a really good showing and actually surpasses a lot of the other outer sleeves in terms of their resistance to this kind of test. Well done, very strong. Next we look at shuffleability, and for this I sleeved 40 cards in Dragon Shield inners and Gamegenic Prime Sleeve outers, and I shuffle those cards 1,000 times. Here on camera you can see me doing 100, and when I say shuffle I mean a rough shuffle. This is rough in terms of the way that you shuffle, but also I'm being quite aggressive with card contact. You probably shouldn't be shuffling this way, but I have, in order to see what the worst punishment we can give these sleeves would be. Within that first 100, you'll see I pull out one sleeve that cracks. Not only cracks, it splits along the seam, and that has never happened in this test before. I off camera do another 900 shuffles. My hands are raw, and these corners of these sleeves are sharp. However, other than the odd nick here and a little bit of a bending there, the other 39 sleeves are fine. What I would say is, number 1, don't do this. There's no need to, but it should give you an indication of prolonged shuffling. And 2, other than that one unusual sleeve break, the rest seem pretty sturdy. I can probably say that because of the thickness of these sleeves, the seams are slightly thicker, and therefore there is more chance that they will come in contact with each other when you're shuffling. So how do I find the shuffle feel? Well, they're smooth, but almost shiny. And although you might think that means that the shuffle feel will be nice and smooth and pleasant, it actually means there's a lot of friction in between the sleeves, and they tend to stick together when you're shuffling, especially when they're double sleeved and therefore slightly thicker altogether. The sharp edges on top means not the best shuffle experience. Now we're going to move on to foil clarity and opacity. For obvious reasons, we won't be measuring opacity with see-through sleeves. However, when it comes to foil clarity, you'll see we get our Pokemon promo card and we move it in and out of the sleeve, so you can see where the sleeve has a difference on the card and where it doesn't. And you know what? These sleeves are pretty good. With pretty much every sleeve, you'll see some sort of shiny reflection because it is an extra shiny layer. However, when we lay the card on the table, you'd be hard pressed to find where the card ends and the sleeve begins. Really good showing. When it comes to double sleeving, you always want the inner sleeve card to go into the outer sleeve card without any issues. If they're too tight or they're too loose, the card can ride up when you're putting it inside the sleeve or can easily fall out. With these, we had no such issues, and I would say these are some of the nicest card sleeves to be double sleeving with. When it comes to price, This 200 sleeve value pack retails at around £8. That makes 100 cards £4. However, you can't get that in any other colour, and it has to be these see-through sleeves. If you want 100 coloured sleeves, you're looking at around £5.50. So still an impressive score on our price table, and as with anything, you want to do your own research on price. However, if you want the maximum value, the 200 sleeves pack is very, very good, and if you just want to put it in a binder or something, then maybe your perfect solution. So overall, what are we saying about these Gamegenic Prime Sleeves? Well, they feel nice to double sleeve, they are pretty strong and sturdy, they do feel quite thick. I wouldn't say that they are the best in terms of shuffleability and in terms of their feel when you're playing with them. Very smooth, very shiny. However, if you're looking to use something to store your cards in a binder or in a deck box or on display, I think these are a pretty good bet. Tune in future weeks where we'll do other review videos and potentially even some other fun and different interesting videos. Really appreciate all your support, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.